Yo, what's good, chat? Alright, so I'm back. It's been a week. In any case, we're gonna start off with the Blade versus Buffy death battle. I don't have an idea who the fuck Buffy is. Blade, I only know because of rivals. I'm not gonna cap. Yes, I haven't watched a Blade movie. Don't hate on me. I barely watched any scary or action movies. I haven't even watched, like, Infinity War or Endgame or none of that shit. But, chat, honestly, let's hop right into it. I'm 50-50 with the way YouTube looks now. I haven't streamed in a week, but this is gonna be the first video we hop right into. But chat, let's go right into this. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Live action? Oh, hell nah. I low-key don't know.
Blade versus Buffy.
The Daywalker versus the Vampire Slayer.
He's
okay,
with
my mic is
my
working.
boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their
Damn,
weapons,
it
armor,
looks
and
way
skills
better,
to
though.
find out who would
Like,
win
quality.
a death battle. They are known by many
Whoa, oh,
names.
vampires,
Revenant,
Where's-
Vortolak,
wait, where's-
Nosferatu.
Are we starting a fucking
Vampires.
Buffy or...
When the moon is out
Or
and the
Blade?
night is young, these undead
Why am I
demons
seeing
are out
Olive
for
Garden?
blood.
Fitting
and
then
Dracula.
that the greatest foe of those who stalk
Batman?
the night is the one who can walk
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm
the
tripping.
day. Blade.
Whoa! Blade looks hella
Blade's
different.
costume.
Hang on.
Now there's a man who doesn't file his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
And yet,
What? Oh, I forgot Blade came out a while ago.
he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist. Seriously, nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help. He'll just aura farm by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hard.
6'2", 215. This fuck. I almost said he's Curry. Nah, that might be cap.
Core. Just as the young
100? Eric Brooks. Yeah, I don't know shit about Blade, so I'm not reading
Eric
this.
Brooks's mother
My bad
was
for
in
pausing,
labor.
chat.
Her
Actually,
attending
for the guy that told me to stop fucking pausing, fuck you.
doctor turned out to be the vampire Deacon Frost.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of baby.
Honestly, let me put my predict. I don't give a fuck. I'm already saying that Blade is winning this shit. Easily.
powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities
What?
under the tutelage of
So,
vampire.
wait. So what the fuck? Does he just have no weakness then? Instead of fucking erasure? You might have to erase this fucker from existence.
Jamal Afari, sharpening
The
him
fuck?
into a blade that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Blade is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light-speed optic blast.
Damn.
And his Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist. Ah yes, the Rufus from Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
While the only
Who the fuck
martial
was
art he's
that
been
fat
stated to
fucker?
know is
Wait, blood-sucking fangs, magical energy siphoning, hypersenses, immortality, regeneration, shape-shifting, berserk mode. Yeah, I got Blade.
Magah, we know he's mastered more. So for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as
Yeah,
performed by Wesley
aye.
Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and Hapkido. Add on Blade's knack for stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula.
Yeah.
Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there!
Forced to murk his surrogate dad, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal, a hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude.
Blade, magical adamantium swords. Okay, so he could kill Wolverine. Adamantium, I remember, is the only thing that could fucking, like, cut through Wolverine's exoskeleton. Knives, stakes, throwing glaives, bladed nunchucks, body armor, common firearms and explosives, prosthetic gun hand, anti-hypnosis, flame gauntlets, edge of introduce, breathing gun, boy thing.
They took a page out of the
Damn,
book of
this
Boomstick
fucker's
and
fucking,
tried filling
like,
that hole
versatile.
with every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so many, they're his apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. Third sword can harm intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
What?
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can pull out of his ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic needles filled with...
He's Yuji. He's Yuji. He's Yuji. No way he can hit your soul with a fucking shotgun. Tuss, Yuji has hands. This fucker has that shit with range. Nah, bro.
Vampire
That's
blood.
OP.
Seems kinda dumb to turn people hypodermic needles
Here.
filled with
okay.
vampire blood. Seems kinda dumb to
Yeah,
turn people
it kinda
into
seems
vampires,
stupid. That's
but
not-
it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession, the breathing gun. It is a
does that
living
do?
firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient
What?
bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot
Oh.
be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out.
That's
they can
OP
even
as
hurt
fuck.
hell lords and even greater threats like the cosmic Ghost Rider.
Ghost? Nah. This guy's OP. This guy's OP as fuck.
Blade took everything he had and fought his one-man war for almost 100 years.
Oh.
He's battled
He's
hordes of
insane.
vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem. Blades even bested the Spirit of Vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers,
Okay.
he prefers to work alone.
I
Yeah.
probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, you know, vampires.
Yo, appreciate the
That
follow.
and Blade-
Hey, what's up? If you're cool with it, could you share your Discord and Instagram? My Discord is just click on top on my banner and it says Discord.
Is scared of
I
what
have it
he might
linked
do if he
to the
loses
Discord
control,
server.
because he does have one classic vampire weakness: a thirst for blood. Blah.
Appreciate the
Even more
follow
so
though,
after
twin.
he had a daughter, Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf,
Die.
a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
So he can
You're
force his
twin?
way inside your body and blow you up from the inside out.
This fucker's OP! Why didn't they put this shit in Rivals? He don't got that. All he got is a bunch of fucking, like, a shotgun, a gun, a fucking, like, gyro spin move, and a fucking, lifesteal. That's
And
it.
style.
And a block.
With you with the Ant-Man. Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself. However, when
What's
Brielle
good? How's
shows
it
up-
going? Twin, this is my first stream in a week. Yeah, they dropped Blade versus Buffy. I don't know who the fuck Buffy is, but Blade sounds OP as fuck.
Signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle
Oh.
put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the
God,
world.
so she's
Proving
OP
that
too.
Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely anymore. With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's
Boy
vampires
Thing.
beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges,
Let's
they
go
will be
which I
sure to
didn't
meet
even
their end
realize.
at the tip
Nah, I was studying for midterms. I'm not gonna cap. I was studying for midterms. Did I get cooked? Yup. But hey, I finished all my homework, so I'm probably gonna be streaming this week a lot more.
of his blade.
Actually, nah, I'll switch it later.
Today's battle is sponsored.
Nah, nah. Next one.
In
I'm not
every
sponsored.
generation, there is a chosen one.
I don't know
She
who
alone
Buffy
will
is, so
stand
give me an
against
explanation.
The vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil,
Disney
passing
ass
their
shit.
powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy and Summers.
Not exactly.
541. Oh, it doesn't even say her weight.
Exactly the first girl you'd think is the savior of humanity. Buffy's
that one's
only
chopped.
goals in life were, in
I
her
wouldn't
own
even say
words,
chopped, just
graduate
mid.
from high school,
W.
go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slaying, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
Forcing her and
What fucking...
her mom to move to Sunnydale, California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the Valley, alright. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and... Xander.
I don't remember. I've never
Buffy
seen this
and her
show, so I don't
Scooby
know.
Gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
And we mean truly never-ending. Sure, there's the TV
What?
show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels. Tens of thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard of.
But we're just
Huh.
crazy enough to
Yeah, but she's not gonna
speed
be
read
all
them
that. There's
Buffy
no way.
carries a variety
If
of
she's that
vampire
OP,
weapons.
holy fuck, I
There's
might have...
wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped
I might have
in
spoke too
Gorgon
early.
venom that
Actually,
can turn you to stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords,
I still got
cordyceps,
Blade.
holy water, just about
Nothing
anything.
she says
You
is that
said it.
impressive.
When she fought an
To-
ancient
half the shit she's doing, I could probably do. Cap.
demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced
128 is a
his
lot.
to the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and
Damn!
taekwondo.
Damn! Nah, she will beat the fuck out of me. Nah. I'm tripping.
Buffy
Never
apparently
mind.
thinks Hong
What?
Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire,
Nah,
lightning
that's not
bolts
that
from the
bad.
sky, and even beams of light. She's kept up
I'ma shut the
with
fuck
another
up.
Slayer,
I'ma shut the
Faith,
fuck
who
up.
can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's
What?
strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephrilion's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded,
Whoa.
but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon
Master of
trying to
beat
possess
your
her
ass
body,
style,
or
yeah.
when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across time.
Or that
What? So, what? Her soul was spread around fucking time. That couldn't even kill her.
at time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world.
What? So she just fucks the villain, and then he's an asshole. Nah. Like what?
It must be one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight, and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every
Jesus.
battle a Slayer has ever fought, and can call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young, a reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass when she
Wait,
fought the
are
hell
they all
god
women?
Glory. After leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy sacrificed
Bro, what? Nah. Don't just throw that in there. Nah.
herself.
Yeah, I
to
think Blade might be
save the
cooked. I'd
universe,
still make
dying a
they
hero's
make everyone
death.
sound OP. I mean, Blade is OP though.
Fears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Finally freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss.
20 years old is crazy.
Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence.
Bro, nah. This bitch doesn't die. She doesn't die. This bitch just doesn't die. No.
This absolutely crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours straight, defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weaknesses, and destroyed the Sword of Sana.
Okay, so... Wait. Blade doesn't have any of these weaknesses. But how the fuck is she gonna damage him, in my opinion? It doesn't sound like she has the fucking, like, capabilities to damage him. Or kill him.
Caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
But she doesn't die!
Both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the First Evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced.
What type of white girl is this? Bro, no. She's just OP. No. I'm sticking to my twin Blade, but there is no... Bro, they don't die, neither one.
Stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The... Slayer safe!
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever.
What the fuck
I'm
is
just
a
gonna say
Bardiche?
it. This thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat
Counterpart to Excalibur? Nah.
demons.
Nah.
The set can deflect
I lost
projectiles
this.
and slice through just
What?
about anything. Ghosts, magic,
This bitch
even
is magic!
space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Even Silas, the devourer of worlds. Kinda like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
I'm sorry for pausing. No.
Powerful tool in her
I might have
arsenal.
lost this.
In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the scythe, Buffy was finally whole. Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the First Evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on, a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
No, bro. This is a little bit too fucking OP for my taste.
As you know,
Ah!
oh,
Abilities.
it's time for
For
a
a
live-action death
Oh.
battle!
I low-key don't like how this is an animated though. That is so 50-50 to me. Oh!
They were kings, long before they had a name for kings. But now, starved, hunted.
The acting's better than I thought. Nah, fuck that ad. I took that shit off.
Long enough. Tonight, we remember who we were. Tonight, we take back what was always ours.
Bitch!
Tonight, we
Tuh! Touching up on Blade like he's just some fucker. Oh, nah, that's hard. And they gave him fucking dreads? GG. The dreads is like a +5 strength boost. Tuck, come on, twin, come on! Fuck that.
That's just the start.
What? Nah. Nah, bro. Blink is so tough. Blink. Nah, bro. This fucker's cold. Collapse. That is the coldest shit I've ever seen. Puh, grabs it, stabs. By the way, you can add me. My Instagram is Ella Stevens and my Discord is Ella Steven. We'll show you some cool stuff. Alright. Whoa, what's just that? That was just a fucking, like, nuke! What the fuck did he... Oh, a flashbang, alright. That DJ's hard! Nah, bro, you accepted that shit, fuck it! Nah, she's a vampire too, GG.
Wait!
Try it! Heavy!
Dude's just a kid!
Not anymore.
That did not fit the description at all. That threw me off. Sounds like a bot, right? Bot, or that they're trying to sell me some shit. I read that shit and I was like, wait. Nah, come on. Oh my. Nah, that's cool. I don't remember her having a katana. I don't remember that. Oh my god. This is hard. Bitch. Nah, this fucker's fighting like me. Just like cabbage. I know that shit pissed him off.
You out your damn mind?
Nah. Let me see. Oh my. Wait, what? Oh my. Nah, wait. I don't know who's gonna win at this point. Buffy's tough as fuck. Second message 2 is weird. Yeah, that's what randoms my head mod. Okay. She is not stronger than this fucker. I refuse to believe she's stronger than Blade. No, no, no! I don't know how she's this strong. That is so cold!
Amateur hour. There's always some motherfucker trying.
Amateur hour, the fuck? You're getting cooked! You're getting sauteed, cooked, fried! Like, what do you want me to say? Come on, beat! Come on!
Amateur hour. There's always some
The fuck
motherfucker
up.
trying to ice skate uphill.
Nah, what type of Tom and Jerry ass punch was that? Bro, you set up like Goku just to get uppercutted? Nah, bro. Not my goat. Ooh. You take the fucking bomb, but a fucking glass? What? Oh wait, I gotta take off ads. Shoot that bitch! Beat! Oh no. That's tough! This hard! No, bro. I didn't expect the live action to be that good.
Another sword.
I see you cut through adamantium.
Tuh.
Bring it on.
No. Bitch? Wait. Oh my. Bro, since when was live action? Fucker! Tuh, he has a Sharingan activated and all. Tuh, that could talk. Nah. GG's. Nah, GG's. Tuh, I might be cooked in this one. She's getting the fucking plot armor. Nah, bro. Blow that shit up. Oh! Blade! My go! No. No. I refuse to believe this shit. I just lost my parlay. No. He's gonna respawn.
It's like you got ahead of yourself.
He has to respawn. You got ahead of yourself. You are not taking. What? He got one shot. Bro, nah.
Surprised. I figured with Blade's many years of comic book history, he'd have the edge.
Believe it
So
or
did
not,
I.
Buffy is actually in more comics than Blade.
Really? Man,
What?
can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant explosions.
Damn.
Sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they fought, compare Dracula creating a storm that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles, a city over 5 times larger. You might be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Oh, so no,
Blade's used
she
to
just
being
bribed him
the
and
odd
stuff.
man out though, so his
But he's more versatile, right? At least.
versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers and massive arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Yeah.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
Ah, one.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were masters of a similar number of martial arts.
And Blade has been kicking vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's ability to draw on Slayer battles dating back to the Stone Age, at least 40
Bruh, so
times older than Blade,
because she has the
gives her
avatar
the
state,
superior
basically.
Skill.
Nah.
Even then, they both had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly, regardless of all else.
They're trump cards.
Okay.
Fortunately for
Nah, her
Buffy,
trump card is
she
way
actually
better.
countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul? Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her from the inside out? Check.
Meanwhile, Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even with the deadly and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight. It could easily deflect.
No. As soon as I saw her pull out a scythe, it fucking starts glowing. I know what timing she was on. Nah, bro.
Breathing gun's bullets back at him,
Whatever.
or use its space-cutting ability to slice through his unbreakable adamantium sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Oh, and since the Scythe could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think it could take down Blade with a big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final advantage over
3-1. Fuck! Nah, I lost that fair and square. 3-1, I can't even debate it. Blade only got versatility. Nah, fuck it. Nah, Buffy's like that, I guess.
the day.
I ain't know
I
that.
thought Blade had a chance, but Buffy sure put a damn fear on things.
The winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
White girl on top, I guess. Nah, GG's. Fuck it. For the YouTube video, yo, if y'all fuck with the content, like, comment, and subscribe down below. I already lost my fucking parlay. That was a shit-ass bet on my part. It was closer, and the live action, but nah, it wasn't really that close in stats or none. Nah, GG's. On to the next. What the fuck?
Next time on Death Battle.
Whoa, what's that? Whoa, wait, was that Dante versus fucking, no, wait, that's Final Fantasy. Dante versus fucking, it better not be. Let's fucking go. I don't give a fuck. I got Final Fantasy all the fucking way. No, bro. What? It's gonna be Dante versus, fuck. How can I not remember him? Fuck. If it's Joshua, Dante got it. If it's Joshua, Dante got it. Easily. But if it's Ifrit and fucking, Clive, Clive got that shit. But alright, chat. On to the fucking next. Nah. Thank God I watched that fucking preview. I am hyped for that shit. I can't wait for that shit. I love Final Fantasy 16. Easily my favorite Final Fantasy. Alright, chat. Let's keep going. Nah, that hyped me up. The second that comes out, I'm posting that shit. Nah, I'm looking forward to that shit. GG's. Good shit, Death Battle. That's a beautiful fight. It is Clive. I'm so hyped.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
No. You gotta like. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. My bad for pausing and look to bro. That preview is beautiful. I'm so hyped. Nah, let's go into the next. Bro, I know I said that 3 times, but oh my god, I'm hyped.